first carry of the game for Zamir White.
Yeah, that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Now Carr. Forced out to his left. Wide open receiver complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. They'll try the right side here with White. And some space here.
And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. 41 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries in the ballgame.
So he nearly took it the distance, gets him down inside the 10 for a first and goal.
I'd love to be in his head right now, because is he rewarding himself for a great run, or is he kicking himself because he didn't get all the way to the goal line?
They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll try to run it in with Abdullah. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. Through an opening, and there he goes. The 40. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Goodness, nobody wanting to hold on to that football. 2 fumbles, one by each team on the same play. Not something you see every week.
No, not at all. And you and I both know how important possessions are nowadays in the NFL, because there's not much difference between teams. So when you get a chance for a takeaway, you've got to hold on to the football yourself. Don't give it right back to him.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They keep it on the ground. White again. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Throwing his car on 3rd down. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
First down, here's White. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Abdullah. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Going right side is White. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7. Express!
White running to the left. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted.
And the Cowboys are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Open man is Noah Brown. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, Prescott.
They'll get this out wide here to Elliott.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
We saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He's going to line up and air it out. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. After a fairly uneventful first quarter, that last play, that'll make a few highlight clips.
It certainly will, and you're exactly right. The first quarter almost felt like a feeling out process, didn't it? Both teams, okay, what are we going to do? Looks like they ramped things up just a little bit to start the second quarter.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They'll run again. This time it's Abdullah. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
This throw over the middle, taken in by Cole. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
That's good for Las Vegas.
On the give, it's White.
And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
They stay on the ground with White. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Receiver in motion left. To throw his Carr.
Oh, looking for water, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 4th down, Prescott.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Anthony Averett picks it.
And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Throwing now is Carr. He gets this to Davante Adams. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 23 yards the pickup there.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
On first down, Abdullah. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
At the Cowboys' 23-yard line.
Again, it's Abdullah. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That good for 22 and a first down.
First and goal on the 2-yard line.
Here's White.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Zamir White
as the first half is winding down.
And the Raiders have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it.
Prescott off play action. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big choke play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score.
Taken from about the 12. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Cowboys make over first down at their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, the first half very even. I mean, really in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Prescott.
He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
And the Raiders are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at the 20. And they begin the drive with Abdullah. And he is going to lose lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Now a give to White. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Brought down back at the 14-yard line.
Carr going to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Well, such a costly interception. Nearly a pick-6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Zeke Elliott able to find his way in from a yard out. And the Cowboys take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
54 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Here's Abdullah running right. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10.
He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
From just shy of midfield, Carr. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. On 3rd down, a run from White. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Carr. And Waller taking it in over the middle.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the fourth down conversion. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is White. They find some open field here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 14 yards is the pickup there on the Raider first.
That's another Las Vegas first down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Cowboys 26-yard line.
Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 7. And the slot man goes in motion left. Now Carr. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Zamir White with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying this game here on the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Throwing. Prescott. A dump off to Elliott.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. To throw is Prescott.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
So he's stopped for no gain. And that's going to make it 4th down. Now Prescott. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35. That is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys. C.D. Lamb, 33 yards. And the Cowboys answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot. Yeah. But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. People will catch it on the ground.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Throwing here, Prescott. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Prescott. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Now Prescott on 4th down. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When he'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15... the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my...
Losing's what I never do. How you supposed to walk with me? I'm 80 steps ahead of you. My mind is on Socrates. All my balls on Rubik's Cube. Every time I do it, I just have to do it beautiful. I can't let this moment pass. Yeah, I know my time is now. Know my mama proud of me. And my grandma smiling down. Every time I turn it up, whole crowd be wilding out. Matter of fact, let me see your hands. Look, I saw my shot and I took it. I couldn't do it different. Couldn't afford to stop and go. I had to stay consistent. Made up my mind that no matter what, I gotta win. That's why it's always me and never them. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot.
Heart of a lion. my time, here I go. I am not moving in silence. If it ain't moving, move it. We making movies, moving. I get a chance and take it. We bout to build it. They leaving it vacant. I just go harder. I am a ball that I gotta get it. I am so with it. I will go get it. That is the difference. I am not waiting. I am not faking. Everything out here, that's for the taking. My mind too right. My grind too tight. This head rhyme too nice. This my world, my life. One shot, who me? Take that, ooh wee. One shot, movie. That's all you need. One shot, who me? Take that, ooh wee. One shot, movie. That's all you need.
One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot. You only get one shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap
Between the Las Vegas Raiders
and the Dallas Cowboys. Well, we thought this could get interesting. Here's interesting. An onside kick to start this thing. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. Well, they tried to give this home crowd something to cheer about early, but it failed. I don't know. Maybe you try that on the road to get some momentum. What about here at home?
Would agree with you totally on that. I think at home, you don't ever want to put your fans in a position where they're questioning what you're doing. And right now, they have to be in the stands saying, why would we even do that? We're already behind you. You don't need us anymore. In this one, boy, an unsuccessful attempt. That could really change the momentum of this game in a hurry.
They keep it on the ground. White again. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. A first carry for Amir Abdullah. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
First carry for Josh Jacobs, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White, and he is going to lose yardage here. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Here's Carr to throw. He finds Bolden.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Oh, there's going to be a little bit of regret there because they certainly had the chance to get off the field here, just giving up a field goal attempt. But they couldn't get that stop on 3rd down. Now they have to hunker down because guess what? That drive continues.
first down. Here's White. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Jacobs will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. They'll run for it. This is White. And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. They'll try and run it in with White. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. They'll run for it. This is White. And this time he is in. Yes. Zamir White taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Raiders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. From the 10. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. Prescott now. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Up the middle. Here's Elliott. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
That's another Cowboys.
A first down throw for Prescott. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. On 2nd down, Elliott. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
That's good for a Cowboys.
They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Play action now, Prescott. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
Chances are good. He's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now Prescott. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Cowboys are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From the 6. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level. So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him early, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll run here. Abdullah. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Marquise Bell.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
They'll try the right side here with White. And he is going to be stopped up at the line of scrimmage. And we'll have a stoppage as well as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. On the move to his left. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. Denzel Perryman there to bring him down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
How many times do we hear that third down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
And they run the option on second down.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott. A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Throwing now is Carr. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
That's Anthony Barr coming in from his linebacker spot to bring him to the ground.
Well, that's a big defensive stop there, and it takes away a lot of the momentum from the offense coming off that big completion the prior snap. Give big credit to the defense for bouncing back.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Carr now on first down. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
Now Carr. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a first down.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The final shot here before half for Carr. That is caught inside the 5.
And the Raiders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Off the play fake, Prescott. This is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Inside give to Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. On 2nd and 7, Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Micah Kaiser drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. They stay on the ground with White. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Here's Carr. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's White. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Once again, it's White. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Zamir White with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Prescott. And the Raiders have got him. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Flushed out right. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. Prescott to throw on 4th.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. Going right side is White, and he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Opting to run again here with White. Down to about the 22 here. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
On 3rd down, Abdullah. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter play. Now Carr, gotta have this one. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Quick throw, and it's caught by Gallup. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Open man is Noah Brown. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Prescott. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. 30 yards. And the Cowboys have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here this 4th quarter. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. From the 6. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down. Do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves. Let's get back out there and move the ball again.
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a 4th down stop. Making a punt, that's your goal anyway. But a 4th down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
are going to go on 4th down. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked up by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was 4th down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it.
Touchdown, Cowboys!
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They've done a nice...
Oh, they pitched to the tight end. It's a fake.
And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for two, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
They go right back to White here on 1st down. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 47 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Now they'll throw with Carr.
He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. On the give, it's White. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. They keep it on the ground. White again. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And the ball situated at the 9, 2nd and goal.
White, he'll try the left side.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Carr going to throw.
This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with the throw to the safety valve, but it's 4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown.
Mac Hollins.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Raiders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football.